Hi, thank you for joining me. In this video, I'm going to talk about the power of suggestion. Autosuggestion is the hypnotic or subconscious adoption of an idea that comes from yourself. The mind has two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. To put it really simply, the conscious mind is the part that you're aware of, where you do all your thinking and planning. The subconscious is the part that you're not aware of, but it's where all your data is held. Your beliefs and ideas are held in the subconscious. It's like a filing system. The subconscious mind is working all the time, except that you don't feel it. But it's like a sponge. It absorbs everything you see and hear. That's why the bad things that happen to us leave mental scars, and they go deeper than just the event itself, because they stay in the subconscious, and it creates new thoughts and beliefs. The subconscious mind will believe anything you tell it. It does not know the difference between fact and fiction, fantasy and reality. It doesn't make any distinction between what's good for you and what isn't. It just accepts whatever is put into it. That's why you can come to believe almost anything, if you tell yourself often enough. A lot of things you don't intentionally tell yourself. You just form your beliefs from the world around you and your experiences. You start doing this as soon as you're able to think, and you develop your own view of the world and of yourself. The subconscious mind can work for you or against you, depending on what you tell yourself. The subconscious doesn't understand the word no. If you try and tell yourself not to think about something, you can't stop thinking about it. We don't realize how strong the power of thought actually is. The subconscious mind thinks, okay, this is what you want to see, hear, or feel, so that's what I'll deliver. It gets reinforced by repetition, so it becomes a well-worn path and gets established as a thinking pattern. Everyone has an internal dialogue of thoughts, beliefs, and stories that they tell themselves over and over again. And we tell ourselves a lot of things that aren't helpful to us. Sometimes you have to try and see, what are you telling yourself? Is it actually true? Is it helpful? Because people tell themselves all kinds of things that pull them down. Most people have experienced hurtful comments from other people at some point in their lives, at school, at work, and it has a lasting impact because you internalize it. You take on that belief and you start telling it to yourself. It's very easy to think that because someone else said that to you, it must be true. But sometimes it's not. And really, they're doing it to try and raise their own low self-esteem. Not because there's any truth in it. They just want to bring you down. You have to try and filter out some of the things that other people say and realize that it's their shit, not yours. What really matters is what you tell yourself. If everything you believe about yourself is negative, then life is going to be very difficult and you won't have many good experiences. Your mind can play all kinds of tricks on you. When you have a firm belief in your subconscious mind that you keep on repeating, that's what you will see in yourself and in everything. As an example, people can believe that they're fat when they're anything but. Everyone else can't see how they can think that, but that's the power of the mind. Their view of themselves has become so distorted, and that's what they see when they look in the mirror, even though it's not what other people see. How you see yourself will affect everything in your life, so you need to be aware of what you're telling yourself and question whether it's actually true. Now you hear a lot about positive affirmations. The idea of it is that if you start telling yourself good things, with time and repetition, you will start to believe it, which changes the way you perceive yourself. The brain can be retrained, but it takes time and effort. Everyone has some negative thoughts, but you have to not let them take over your whole mind. At the end of the day, you have to be careful about what you put into your brain, because once it's in there, it can be hard to get it out. So you need to have some kind of screening process to try and filter out the bad things. You don't let anyone and everyone into your home, so don't let anything and everything into your mind. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.